Hello Triton, it is 2024 and I'm happy to share with you that Google Slides now has a record button that's natively available on Google Slides, which will allow you to create a screen recording right in Slides, create an instructional video, and just take material that you already have and kind of transform that into a set of slides. So let's get right into it. In the top right hand corner, you may have seen this little record button, and if we tap on that record button now, it will give you the option to record a new video. If you're doing this for the first time, you just need to let Google Chrome in Slides have access to your camera. So I'm going to say allow access to my camera every single time. And then we pop up in this page here where you can see you'll have a nice little option of yourself in the bottom right-hand corner, and then you're able to record. Now notice you do have a 30-minute time limit, which is probably more than enough. If you'd like to change the location or the size of your video, in the bottom right-hand corner, you can change your picture and picture size to kind of de-emphasize you, and then if there's a point that you want to talk about, you can make that a lot bigger. The other option you have here is to change the location of your picture in picture. So draw some attention to yourself, go right in the middle of the screen, make yourself a little bit smaller, maybe hide in the top left-hand corner. So that's all in these controls right here. If you have multiple slides, you can click through the slides if you'd like to, and then you can even access your speaker notes, which will not show up in the recording. It will be a separate pop-up that only you can see. So when you're recording, you can have your script right in front of you using the speaker notes. So now let's actually begin the recording. I'm going to go back in the bottom right-hand corner. I'll press record. Now notice what you could also do. If you don't want to be in it, you can absolutely turn your camera off if you want this just to be an audio recording. We also have a settings box in the bottom right, and that's going to make sure that you're accessing the correct microphone and using the correct front-facing camera. So with all that set, let's record. So we get to pick the screen that we want to record, and I want to record this screen right in front of me. We're getting a nice little countdown, and now we're making a screen recording directly in Google Slides. Now the beauty of this is you're going to take your existing content, and then you're able to take that content, record, and then save it right to Google Drive, which means you can send it out into Google Classroom, post that as an assignment or a resource for students. And again, if you have multiple slides, you can simply click through them. When we're done with the whole recording, first thing I can do is pause. Now, one really helpful kind of strategy here is when you need to figure out what you need to say next, or you'd like to move the location of your front-facing video, or you'd like to advance but have a really clean kind of cut from slide to side, just pause the recording. Then you can change your location. Maybe I want to go center and really big. Then I'm going to continue the recording. It picks up right where I left off, so we won't have this kind of like downtime in the back and forth and any kind of like editing to do later. When you're totally done, we're going to stop the recording. And then in the top right, we have the option to save to drive. That's when it's going to end the whole thing. If it's a complete disaster, just hit re-record and you'll start over from scratch. I'm going to save this over to Drive. It's uploading to Google Drive right now. That record has been uploaded. So we're going to let that do its thing, and then we'll check back in when that video is totally uploaded. So you can see in just a few minutes, I was able to upload that video. It processed pretty quickly. I can go right to a new video from here if I want to, or I can go triple dots. I can rename this one, delete it, or grab the link to it. Now I can see that it's called Untitled Presentation 1. So what I want to do is head over to Google Drive, find it there so I can share it from there or post it to Classroom. So you can see here, here's that video that I just created in Google Slides. It's unnamed. I could rename that if I want to. Now, one thing to notice, Google will organize this for you and drop it into a folder called Slides Recordings that they're going to make for you, and you don't have to do anything. Now, if you want to share this out with students, you can always post it to Google Classroom. You could always just copy the link to this file. One thing you might want to do is take this folder and change the privacy settings. So share, go to the share option. Instead of sharing this out to an individual person, what you could do is open up this folder to anyone in the Triton Regional School District, save those settings, and what that's going to do is any file that ends up in this folder is now going to be viewable. They can't find it, but if you were to give that link to anyone in Triton Regional School District, they would be able to watch that video. So with that video highlighted, I can simply copy the link. And then to show you what this is going to look like, if someone were to paste this link or click on this link, here's the video, and let's watch this back really quickly. It'll count down, and now we're making a screen recording directly in Google Slides. Now the beauty of this is you're going to take your exam. So there's our 45-second video created pretty painlessly in Google Slides. So I hope this video was helpful. You can start making videos in Google Slides right away. Your students will also have access to this feature when they're on their Chromebook, and they can make videos directly in Google Slides without any additional extensions or tools needed. Thanks for watching, and I will be back soon with another video.